Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Gabriel Santos from gfsantos.com, and in today's video I want to share something that I learned in the session I had today with my coach. And it's not specifically related to marijuana addiction, and I say that because a lot of people who follow this channel do so because of the topic of marijuana addiction, but it will be very applicable not just to you who follow marijuana addiction, but for other areas of your life as well, okay? And the topic is that of the monkey mind and how it creates stories based on fear and how they're not even real. But what happens is it literally just starts in here without any truth to it at all, and without the monkey mind being checked and corrected, it can really run wild, okay? So the context is that I was sharing with my coach that I was afraid to really share my truth and share my message with my other social media accounts, and even on this YouTube channel or on YouTube in general. Like, I'm afraid to really speak more of what I know and how I want to help people. And the reason, and this is where the monkey mind comes in, the reason why I didn't want to do that, why I haven't done that, is because I feel like if I make that leap and really share what I want to share, that people won't accept me. And for various reasons that I made up, I believed that I shouldn't share things that I want to share because either I'm too young, or people won't believe me, or people will just judge me and ultimately like reject me and hate on me, pretty much. And my coach was sharing with me that like none of that is true. And more specifically, he shared with me that it's like I made that up. We all have this monkey mind in our brains that it makes things up out of fear, and then what happens is it looks for evidence of it in the world, and even if it's just the tiniest piece of evidence, it goes, yep, see? So for example, like, you know, I'm nervous that my positivity and my love for personal growth is not well received by my family members on social media. And so whenever I post something like that on social media, I'm constantly feeling like, oh my gosh, like, how come not a lot of my family members like it? You know, or how come, I even say in my own head, like, they're probably laughing at me, or they're probably making fun of me. And here's the real kicker, is that I really feel like it's true. Like, literally, I'm making that up in my head. I'm saying things like, man, they're probably making fun of me. They probably talk shit about me, blah, 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 blah. And as I'm going through that in my head, I start to feel this sense of like shame and hate and disconnect. And literally, none of that's really happening. None of that is actually happening. But I'm making it all up and it feels real. And the point is that unless we really check our monkey mind and correct it, we are at risk of not moving forward in life and really being free to do and say and behave how we truly feel out of fear, you know? So I guess my end point here, and if I could relate it back to marijuana addiction, is that it is in all of our best interests, in my opinion, to cultivate an awareness of our minds such that we really get and see that, like, we get to choose what kind of thoughts we listen to and don't listen to. And if we have a thought that we don't like, that we can be like, I don't, that doesn't help me. What will help me? So for example, instead of the thought of my family will hate me if I share myself, I look at that thought and I go, okay, that's interesting that that's there. No big deal, no judgment, and being like, well, that doesn't really help me. That doesn't make me feel good at all. You know, and being responsible for the thought and saying, what kind of thought will help me? That no matter what, no matter what, I can always feel good. Not even can. No matter what, I will always feel good about sharing because what other people think of me doesn't determine how I feel about myself. Whoa, see? And just in that, I'm like, I'm extremely empowered, right? Like, I'm like, oh my God, like, right? Like no longer is my emotional state affected by who cares about my posts or not. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, I hope that made some sense. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate your attention. And moving forward, you can expect different types of topics to come on this channel. And a majority of them will be related to personal growth and personal development. And so even if you are here to follow marijuana addiction specifically, you will learn and gain value from these other types of videos. And if you don't, like, you know, you're allowed to do whatever you want. My intention is that these videos help you and they help tons more people, and that the channel will grow because of it, and I will gain more fulfillment because of it, and that it will aid you in your journey on being free from addiction, because a lot of what I will share is stuff that I learned that helped me break through addiction, even though it didn't just have to do with weed at the time. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. I appreciate your time again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.